welcome back to the channel, and we've got an Age of Sigmar battle report. The Beastclaw Raiders are back to take on Lucy's Stormcast in a game of Star Strike in this desert. But is it Star Strike? And of course Lucy is using the new Stormcast War Scroll cards. Interesting enough though, Lucy, two of the units that you have today don't have War Scroll cards.
No, Bandus and
the new
character
where he is there. So we'll have a look at them in a few seconds, but instead of stars falling from the sky, in this very sandy and dry realm, it is actually shade glass that is going to be falling from the sky. And the Frost Lord himself has made a return. He wants vengeance on the Stormcaster in the way, and he believes that the shade glass will satisfy his hunger for war.
No, I'm going to hold you up, and the storm that's chasing you is going to catch you and bite you in the bum.
Lovely. So, without further ado, let's have a quick look through the two armies. Okay guys, here we go. This is 3,020 points of Beastclaw Raiders, and I haven't got any battalions, but I am making a very, very small proxy. So leaders, what have we got? Well, we've got a Frost Lord on Stonehorn. His command trait is there, Winter's Master, and he's going to take the Pelt of Changar. And this Thunder Tusk here, although it is a pair of Beast Riders, it's actually going to be a Huskard on Thunder Tusk. So just ignore the guy at the back here. And of course we've got Huskard on Stonehorn. We've then got two allied Butchers, because Butchers are great. And we've also got an Icebrow Hunter. We've got 2 units of 4 Frost Sabres, we've got a single unit of 6 Yetis, and then we've got 3 units of 4 Mournfangs with full command in each. And that is my entire force. Okay, here's Lucy's 3,040 points of Stormcast with a new model, Lucy. Gavriel Shuahart down here, the new Celestant with sword and shield. So let's see what you can do. But what's in the rest of your force?
My general is Celestin on foot, as usual.
Yep.
And the rest of it, half's the same and half stuff I barely use. So it looks like Celestin on Dragoth, but that's actually Vandus.
So no shield for him.
No, just pretend he hasn't got it. And just next to him we've got Lord Aquila. Very rarely use him, so I thought, why not?
Yep.
In front we've got 2 5-man units of Judicators with 2 of the special weapons on the prime. Next we have 2 5-man units of Vanguard Hunters, and then my third battle line is a 10-man unit of Liberators.
With hammers and shields, and of course the prime has a grand hammer.
Yep.
Moving back.
We've got Vanguard Raptors, 3 units of 3. No.
Yep, 3 units of 3 with Hurricanes. Are you bunching them up?
I was tempting to bunch them up, to be honest. Anyway, they're the Hurricane crossbows, and next to them we have 3 units of 3 with long strikes, and 2 units of Ether Wings. And a debut for the channel, finally got them painted. It's a 10-man unit of Protectors. With
4 maces.
Yeah, why
Goody!
Not? Why not?
Yay!
I practiced them once and they got stuck against a unit that they just couldn't shift, and I didn't have any maces in, so I thought, what the heck.
Yep, so that is it. It's worth noting as well that because I have less points, I rolled a Triumph and I can re-roll failed wounds once in the game. So command trait, I think we forgot to mention, you're going to take Staunch Defender.
I am, so that's +1 to save for me general and all the units within 9, as long as they don't charge this turn and it doesn't stack with cover saves.
No, and I've just remembered as well, Vandus wouldn't be able to take the Quicksilver draft because he's a character, so he can't take any artifacts.
No, I know, that's why I'm giving it to general.
Okie doke.
Quicksilver draft.
So, what have we got for deployment? Well, over this side I've got the Hunter and the 2 units of Cats. We've got Mournfangs, Huskard and Frost Lord on Horn with the Yetis and a Butcher. Over this side we've got the Huskard, 2 units of Mournfangs and the Butcher. Whereas Lucy has a unit of 10 Protectors
Channel debut, woohoo!
With Lord Celestin, and even of the Wings, and 3 long strike raptors. Lucy is playing smart. Why have you put your long strikes right at the very back, Lucy?
First game against your Beastclaws. Your horrible, horrible Thunder
Tusk.
Yep. He moved and rolled the dice. 2 plus D6, 6 mortal wounds. Wiped my entire unit of raptors out. So I ain't making that mistake again. Even if you run, you can't possibly reach them.
Well, he can't shoot and run, so...
Oh, there you go then.
Exactly. But there is other stuff that can still damage.
Yes, but apart from the ether wings, which have got the copper save anyway, everything's at least +1 cover. Oh no, except for... Oh, bugger, you're going to go for him, aren't you?
Who?
Vandus.
Well, he's got 7 wounds, so I can't kill him in one go.
Everything in cover except for him.
But it doesn't matter against mortal wounds. Of course, though, Lucy, I am going to go first because I finished setting up first. But I forgot to mention, you've got Lord Aquila in the 2 units of Raptors and the Liberators in reserve.
Yes, Sonic of the Storm for me Liberators, so I will have to roll for them. But
the Hunters in Aquila?
They can just come in at the movement phase. I don't need a war because of the Astral Compass. Okay,
so first turn for me. I'm going to use his ability to allow everybody to reroll charges.
Yep.
And I'm going to roll on the Everwinter table. And I get a 6, which is no good, but his command trait lets me reroll it.
Yep.
For a 2, and I think that's either reroll saves or a free 3-inch move. I think it's reroll saves. Okay, so turn 1, hero and movement phase. Basically, I rolled a 5 and a 6 for both the butchers, so I can't do anything because no one was wounded. The Frost Lord, of course, used his command ability, and I did get Mystic Shield off. I rolled an 11, so that wasn't bad at all, was it?
And you re-rolled your Everwinter table.
I did, yeah. We got that one on camera, so I'm re-rolling saves of a 1. So literally, I've spread out, pushed forward, but without going too far forward. I've put the Yetis in front of these 2 guys to screen them. The Stonehorns are more than 12 inches away because I don't want to have to charge. I might make it, I could make it, but the problem is if I do make it, they're kind of there on their own.
Yep.
Not where I want them at the minute. So I've put the Mournfangs around the back to try and stop Lucy from making it in quite as far. Same with this one and the cats at this side. Shooting, all my pistols are out of range, so I've got 3 shots to do, Lucy.
Yep.
So, I don't think I like this big unit of protectors, but they've got to get there. And for the minute, the Judicators are the problem, because I can't reach the Raptors. So, for his, what's it called? Blood Vulture.
Yep.
I'm going to pick this unit of Judicators. Which unit would you like to pick?
Protectors.
Okay, so on a 1, 2, 3, these take a mortal wound. 4, 5, 6, it's them. So 1 wound on your protectors. I'm then going to use that Blood Vulture from the Huskard. And again, I want to pick these.
Same with me.
Okay. So your protectors take another wound. And then I'm going to use the Frostweather dice on this squad of Judicators.
Okay.
So 6 mortal wounds on them, kills 3 of them. I presume just the back 3.
Yep.
And that...
Is that your general again?
Who?
Who's just on that?
No, this guy.
Right.
This is me general with the spear.
Right.
And that, Lucy,
It's your turn 1.
is my turn 1. Okay, so movement phase. Lucy has ran
Celestin.
Celestin.
Yes.
He could still use his ability because it's not allowed to done in the shooting phase. It's not shooting attack.
Yep.
The Ether Wings.
They've jumped forward around
Screen
there.
him.
Yep, and to chuck him in front. I brought him around this way, so he's still outside of the big boy up there.
The Thunder Tusk. So Vandus has come here because he can shoot straight into the middle of there and hit all them with the Storm Breath.
I forgot to mention I have gave him the Dracothian trait where he adds 4 to his Storm Breath.
Yep, so that's a nice little shot for him to go there.
Yep, and I'm risking the Raptors, the front lot, they weren't in range of anything, so I've chucked them forward a few inches all off cover. It's a risk, but I'm going to take it.
Because she wants rid of some of them Yetis.
Yeah.
All the big Raptor long strike crossbows have remained where they are though. So, who is shooting first, Lucy?
Right, Celestin. He hammers from his cloak, D6.
1. Who at?
We'll go for this.
Stonehorn?
Yeah. 4 plus, mortal wound.
Takes a mortal wound. That drops the Stonehorn to 11.
Right, so
these long strikes here.
They're going to go for him as well.
Okay.
Oh,
so we hit on 2s, wound on 3s.
Yeah. Yep.
Wounded on 3s.
Ah.
And you don't have command points.
Oh, bugger.
Right.
Yeah, that unit.
Next year, are you going for the? There's me dropping the dice. Are you going for the Stonehorn, or do you want to start and hurt the Thunder Tusk?
Thunder Tusk.
Because obviously, the more it hurts, the less mortal wounds it'll do. So 1 hit.
2.
Yeah. 1 wound at -2.
Yeah.
So 6 up. Fail it, and it's 2 damage, and Thunder Tusk doesn't half it. So he's down to 10. You need to do 1 more wound. Yep. You have got the Judicators within range.
I'm going to continue with the
Raptors.
Yeah, the third and final. See if these actually do anything against the same target. 4 hits.
3 hits, yeah. 2 wounds.
Oh yeah.
6 to hit in there for the special roll. And I failed both. That's 4 wounds. So he's going to drop down to 6 remaining. Not bad volley, Lucy.
Right, before I do my Judicators, I'm going to do the Storm Breath because... Yeah. So the point is going to be...
Right there. So if you roll high enough, you can actually hit the Mournfangs as well. So what's the distance? Oh, it's within 2 inches, isn't it? Not. So, actually, you'll probably be able to hit the Mournfangs. No, you're going to have to go for one or the other, unfortunately. But you hit the Butcher, you hit the Stonehorn, you hit the Thunder Tusk, and you hit the Yetis.
Right, so, Thunder Tusk.
Yep.
4+.
Drops him to 5.
D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, it's D3?
Yep, for 3.
Oh, God, that drops him to 3.
Next unit is at the Butcher.
Yep.
4+. Yep.
D3 mortal wounds. 3.
Yep.
I think he has 6, which will drop him to 2. The Stonehorn.
Yep.
So D3. Which halves to 2. So he's on 11 because it's my Frost Lord.
Yep.
And then the Yetis. What? Okay. So I'll put this Yeti on 1 wound because they're 4 each.
That was brilliant.
No, that was not brilliant, Lucy.
Yeah. So next we've got the Judicators. Right, the white dice is going to be the prime, and I'm going for... You know what? I'm going to go for your Thunder Tusk. Okay,
well, this guy couldn't see, so did you want to move him up to here in your movement phase?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. These guys, these 3 though, can see straight through here.
Yeah. So the white dice is the prime. So 3s. Can't really roll because you're not chaos.
The 2 hits because of the prime.
Oh, yeah.
So the prime gets 3 hits.
Yeah, D3. So hang on, that missed anyway. So this is the primes. So 4 minus 1. Sorry about that.
5 up. 2 more go through, leaves him on 1 wound. And I just want to double check because I don't know if the Frostweather dice is -1 to hit just in melee. So he's on 1 wound.
You've got the last 2 Judicators.
Just lift him back up there for you.
Oh, as he fell.
Yeah. So these 2.
Yep. So again, the primes and the white dice. So. Yep, so that does 4 to wound dice. And 3s again. So that's 3 minus 1.
5 up. Oh, he lives on 1 wound.
Nice.
That is all of your shooting that's within range, so at least he lives.
Yep, he does. He does to fight another turn.
So.
Oh, yeah.
You got these.
So 6 each.
It is, but your primes hit on +1.
Yeah.
So is everything there targeting the Yetis?
No.
Are 2 units targeting the Yetis?
Yes.
So if you've got 6 dice each, there'll be 12 for the 2 primes, which will hit on 3. So do you want to do them 12 shots first? And then the other 4 will be 24 shots hitting on 4. So we can do them...
I'll do the 2 primes first.
3s. Not great.
No, they hit on 4s actually.
Yeah, the primes are +1.
Oh, yes. I'm getting confused because it's been that long.
And then you're wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
1. Which I failed, which kills that 1 Yeti. But then you've got 24 shots from the other 4 guys.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right.
24. Hitting on 4s.
Ew.
And then wounding on 4s as well.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, it's not a bad roll.
About half, maybe it's just under. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 6-ups. Well, actually, oh yeah, because they're not in cover. So it kills another Yeti and then wounds the next one. So he'll drop to 2 wounds. Not bad.
Right, so the other unit,
Yep.
the prime, is going to go for your Stonehorn, obviously.
He's not within range.
Oh, is he not? What's
No.
he in range of?
The Yetis or that unit of cats.
Ah, the cats then.
Okay, so are the 3 of them going for the cats?
Yes, so the prime hitting on 3s. Oh.
4s,
Yeah. None.
nothing. And then you'll have 12 shots from the other 2 guys.
6. 4. That's a bit better. What I'm going to not hit a single one. Oh.
Is that 4?
4, yeah.
6 up. And I think they've only got 2 wounds each, which will kill 2 of them. So not a bad round of shooting, Lucy. Not a bad round at all.
Yep.
You forgot to move these ether wings where you're moving them
Oh.
in front of these.
Yes.
See? Good guy Harry. I learned from good guy Phil. So, are you charging?
No.
No?
No, I would rather wait for next turn for him
And see if you get the double turn.
and see whether meteors fall.
Okay, so I lost 2 Yetis here, the bravery 6, so on a 5 I lose 1 more. I'm fine. And the cats are bravery 5 base, 6 because of the hunter. I lost 2. And they're fine as well. So, first things first, Lucy. Where does the centre meteor land? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6.
Oh, where have they gone? Oh.
So the meteor has landed conveniently in the middle of all them pillars, Lucy.
And, yeah. Second one?
No, not yet.
Oh, turn 2.
Yes, so who's going first?
Ooh. You.
I'm going to choose to go first, definitely.
Are you sure?
Yep, and do you know what I've been forgetting? All my saves are reroll 1s.
Well.
So, everyone at the table. Saves are reroll 1s, I'll keep that. So first of all, he is going to use his Frost-Weathered Breath. So, on himself. And it doesn't go off because I think it's a 4+. And the Frost Lord will heal himself with the Pelt of Changar. For D3 wounds, for 1. So the Frost Lord is back on 2. And then of course he's going to use his bubble of reroll charges. And this butcher is going to eat from his pot. A 3, that is +1 to hit to a unit nearby. So I'm going to pick the Stonehorn. 3. Yep, so it's +1 to hit on the Stonehorn. This guy, oh, and he had Mystic Shield on, which I totally forgot about again. I need to play more Sigmar. This guy's going to eat from his butcher's pot. 5 or a 6, which heals everybody 1 wound. So that Huskard is back up to full wounds. I think it's within 14 as well. So he would actually get 1 wound back automatically to a 2. So he'll have 2 wounds left. Then Mystic Shield. So he's going to cast Mystic Shield on this Stonehorn. And I'll get it on a 7, and Lucy can't actually stop it.
No.
Then, range 18. I am going to cast the Maw on Vandis. Remember the last time I cast the Maw, Lucy?
No. Did you power?
No, because you don't peril in Sigmar. I managed to do D3 mortal wounds and roll a 4+, and do another D3 mortal wounds and roll a 4+. So it's casting value 7. Oh, you get it. D3 mortal wounds on Vandus. 1. On a 4+, it's another D3.
Oh.
That's 3 more. That's 4 wounds he's taken. 4+. D3. That's 2 more. That's 6. He's on 1. 4+, it goes off again. No. So I just let Vandus on 1 wound thanks to the Maw, and that is why the Maw is a brilliant spell, if you can get it off. So, let's move on with the movement phase. Okay, so movement phase, the Yetis have moved and ran, but they can still charge because of the Frost Lord, or the Huskard on Thunder Tusk rather. The Stonehorn here has moved forward to charge the Protectors. I need to take them out when I've got my advantage, so obviously the Mournfangs are going to go in at the same time. This Frost Lord has pulled over this side. These guys aren't that much of a threat in combat, so I'm going to hope to take them out, but I've got 1 pistol, 2 pistol within range of Vandus to hopefully take him out. Because Frostweather Ice from that guy can reach them, I don't want to waste it on Vandus. I'd rather have a pop at the shots first. See if I can do it.
Because you've like killed Vandus almost pretty much.
So this guy's pistol.
Yep.
Hits. 3s.
Sorry, why you wanna?
Wounds at Vandus. So I just wounded Vandus, -1.
So 4.
Yep. And if you had that shield, you could have rerolled the ones, but that is Vandus. And your Judicator's gone. No, you didn't have your Judicator's back.
I would have been a lot more upset with him going so early, but he did awesome in the shooting, so...
He did a lot of damage, like... Maybe he's not 280 points worth of damage, but he was worth it because, you know, you significantly weakened the Thunder Tusk and, you know, started eating away at the butchers and stuff as well.
He'll be back.
So,
repainted, actually.
That guy can only reach the Ether Wing with his pistol. Hits. And wounds, it's -1 and it's D3 damage.
Got no save, so...
2 damage, so kills 1?
Yep.
Which one?
The red one, please.
This guy with his pistol is going to shoot these Ether Wings. Oh, hits. Wow. D3 damage. 1. So I only do 1 wound.
Sorry, I've just hiccuped right on your face.
It's alright. Frost Weathered Ice at the Judicator, it's only 1 wound. One mortal wound on this guy. So as a result of that, his Blood Vulture will go for this unit. Which unit are you going to pick?
Protectors.
The Protectors. You would lose a Protector, or you could go on the Ether Wings and kill the single Ether Wing.
Yeah, but I've got a 2 save.
It's a mortal wound.
Oh, is it? No,
yeah.
I'll go the Ether Wings then.
So I'm going to pick them, Lucy's going the Ether Wings.
Yeah.
So the Ether Wing dies. And this guy's a Blood Vulture, so of course I'm going on this.
Is it a mortal wound again?
It's a mortal wound.
Oh, yeah. The Ether Wings.
You could take it on a unit of Raptors.
Nah.
No? So Ether Wing takes 1 mortal wound. And that is everything for the shooting phase for me. Almost nothing. So, charges, first of all. This guy's going to charge, well, I don't have to declare it, but he's going to charge. So, I get a 6.
Oh.
Ah, no, you have to declare your charge. They can move 2d6 in the assault phase. So do you want to charge them now? They have to move closer to the Raptors, though, that's the only thing.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to.
Well, technically they could land there, but then I've got enough charge distance to just go around them anyway. So are you are you going to keep them out the way, or you don't have to even move them?
No, I'll just leave them.
Okay, so he's going to go there.
It would have been very awkward trying to squeeze them up there, and they would just keep falling over.
These guys are going to charge 3d6, pick the 2 highest. So I get an 8, which is more than enough to get round here. I'll stick him in there. Next up though, we're going to have the Yetis, and these guys are going to charge. I'm going to go for both units of Judicators. So that is 6, 6 inches will make it in, and I can also re-roll anyway because of the Frost Lord.
You have not moved. Your cat's down the bottom.
I know.
Objective.
I know. Oh!
Go on and do it.
Okay, thank you. I totally forgot about them actually.
See how much of a sportsman I am.
Thank you very much indeed. And of course,
you're doing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely got the next turn. I don't want to put more there for you to kill them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to charge. I don't even have to declare. So 7 inches. 7 inches does get me down to this unit of raptors down here.
Yep.
So first up, I am going to pick the raptors to suffer d6 mortal wounds for me charge down here. 4, so that'll kill 2 raptors.
Yep.
So I'm guessing not the prime.
Actually, yeah, the prime.
You're going to kill the prime.
I am.
Why?
Because now you're even further away.
Doesn't matter when I activate that pile in.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, d6 on the protectors for 5. So there's a wounded one on 1.
Yeah.
Kills a whole other one. And then 2 wounds on the next one.
Not 1 wound.
I did 5 damage.
Yeah, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, 1. So two wounds remaining on the next one, I meant. And then, because I've got 4 Mournfangs within, well, 3 within an inch of these. Oh no, because he's there as well. On a 6, you suffer a mortal wound. 2 mortal wounds. So that'll kill that guy on 2 wounds. Okay, so first up, the Huskard on Stonehorn is going first. So I've got punches and kicks. I hit on 3s.
What's this up?
This is the protectors, yeah. And then wound on 4s, reroll on 1s because I've charged. That's 2 wounds, Lucy. No AP.
2 up.
Yeah, because of Staunch Defender.
No, wait, they're in cover. Staunch Defender does not stack with it in cover, but I'm in cover anyway, so fine.
Have they got
3 up. Oh!
No, they've only got 4 plus, so that'll be 1 wound.
Yes, sorry.
So next up we've got the Stonehorn's Hooves.
I don't know why, but I always think they've got a 3 up.
I know, well they should, they've got massive armour. Because Liberators are 4, they've definitely only got 4.
Yep. All Paladins do.
Right. So Stonehorn's Hooves, hitting on 4s. So 3 misses, and then I'm wounding you, Lucy, on 3s, reroll on 1s. So 1 wound, it's -2 and a flat 3 damage. You pass your save. And then I've got d6 from the Crushing Hooves for 3. Hitting on 3s. And then I'm wounding you on 2s, reroll on 1s. So that is 2 at -1, so 4 plus. 1 goes through, it's d3 for 3. But as a result of that, Lucy, the Mournfangs are now going to immediately attack. So the Gargan Hackers, 4s. 2 hits. 3s. Reroll the 1. So 1 wound.
Any?
-1. Which fails and it's flat 3. Okay, so down here Lucy's going to go with the Judicators and hope that she can kill the 1 Yeti.
Yep, the prime, it doesn't state if it's just in combat, if he's +1 hit, so in the shooting, so it's all the time, so he's in the purple dice and I'm throwing them over. 3s. Yeah.
2 hits.
4s.
2 wounds. I actually passed both saves. 6 up save and I passed them both, but that was close because you could have killed that 1 Yeti. He's going to go against that 1. What's it called? Raptor, that's it. So I have a Frostlord on Stonehorn and he has lots of attacks. He's got 4 attacks just with his spear. And they all hit. 3s to wound, reroll on 1s. So that's 2, it's -1 and 3 damage.
Yep,
so yeah,
gone.
kills him. Then Lucy gets to go back.
No, I'm not piling in with me Aether Wings over there because you'll kill them. Oh no.
I can't attack, I've got no left. You've got 2 Judicators, you've got your Protectors can pile in. Interestingly enough, these guys can also pile in and attack as well.
I'm going to start at the other end. The...
Aether Wings?
Yes, got 2 each.
It doesn't make a difference, well it does make a difference actually because I've got the Yetis to go, so do you want to go with them too?
I thought you'd been with them.
No, I haven't. So you could go with these 2, but then it makes no difference which order after that.
Right, so the Prime's got the smaller dice. Both hit. 1, no.
No, doesn't wound.
No.
Okie doke. So I'll go back with the Yetis. The Yetis have 3 attacks apiece, which means I'm going to have 12 attacks altogether down here. So 12 attacks, and I'm hitting on 3s. No, I'm not hitting on 4s. And this is at the bigger unit, which I should have done separately because this guy can't reach the bigger unit.
No, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Little mistake.
4s. So it's only 2 wounds, -1.
So 4 plus I'm on cover. No.
And it's 2 damage apiece, so I'll kill 2 Judicators. I'll take that one from there. Okay, now you get to do everything else. So, Aether Wings first.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 left. What are you wounding on?
No. 4s.
And then these 2.
All hit.
Yep. 4s to wound.
2, 3.
Any rend?
No.
He's got Mystic Shield on him, so 3+. You do a wound. Drop him to 11. So next up, Protectors. So you've got 2 with the maces that can attack the Stonehorn. And then you've got 1 glaive, which unfortunately isn't the Prime. The Prime's down here.
These look piling.
Yep.
So, I'm just leaving it with that. So the... Yeah, 3s and 3s. No, 2s and 3s.
Hang on, who's this for?
Him.
Alright, okay.
Against him.
6s to wound do something though, don't they?
No. Ah.
Against a monster.
Yeah, it does D6 damage instead of 1.
Okay, so I'll have to roll that save separately, but do these 2 still wound?
Yep.
Okay, so what's the AP?
1.
So I'm 4+ on the 2 normal ones. Pass them both, and then a 4+ on the D6. Which I fail, so it's D6 damage, Lucy. For 2, which would half to 1. So he's down to 10, and then 2D3.
So 6 star there for this 2-star soul maces.
Which halves to 3. So down to 7. Still not bad. Not bad. You can maybe slightly better with that glaive, I think, if you're getting a higher roll.
Right, the Prime against the Morn Fancy gets 4 attacks. So 2s and 3s.
So all 3 at -1.
Yeah.
5 up. 2 go through, so 1's down to 4 wounds. And then a Star Soul Mace
1.
for 1, so it drops him to 3 wounds. And we'll put that on that guy there. I think... Is that your... Right, so Lucy is now... I score 1 point there at the end of my turn. Yes, Battle Shock. So, these guys are Bravery 6, so you lost 2. So that'll be fine. And these guys are killed 4, the Bravery 7. So you lose 1 more, I think. Okay, so Lucy failing Battle Shock on the... what are these guys again?
Protectors.
Protectors. Losing 1 with the glaive. Unfortunately, he was on 2 wounds. No Judicators ran.
No.
1 Aether Wing ran, and these guys over this side passed their Battle Shocks. So, Lucy does have a good chance here. Everything's within range, Lucy. I think, you know, you've got a good spread of firepower to deal with a lot of this. So, Hero Phase.
Furious Retribution.
Which we actually forgot here.
No, I never.
Ah.
I never. That's why I was hitting on 2s.
Okay, fair enough.
I wish thingies had stack, because then I'd be on a 1-up save. But the Storage Defender doesn't stack with cover saves, so...
No.
Right, that's it.
And is that your... That's... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cause
okay. So, movement?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so movement phase. Lucy's Liberators are coming in. Sonic of the Storm's landing them here.
Roll like over 5.
Yep, so obviously if she makes a 7-inch charge against the Stonehorn, Ladle of the Tyrants will mean you're hitting on 3s. Plus Furious Retribution will mean you're hitting on 2s.
Yeah, it's a 9-inch charge.
9-inch charge. Everything else is still exactly where it is. That 1/8 the wing did pull back, but over this side, Lucy's going to use the Hunters as a distraction to hopefully take this flank from my Hunter. Hopefully. Now obviously they can place 6 inches within the board edge and 7 inches away, not 9.
So that means they can't shoot.
It does, and you know, 10 Hunters and Lord Aquila there himself going to be shooting 2 cats. But do you want to shoot them though, Lucy? Because then if you shoot them, you can't charge them to make it in to grab that objective. So you probably want to make the charge, but we'll see. So, where do you want to start with shooting?
I'm starting up the top.
Up here.
Right. Celestin, oh, he's jumped up there. So Celestin, D6 hammers for 6.
All at the Stonehorn? Or do you want to 50-50 them, or?
How many wounds has he got?
He is on 7 remaining.
Yeah.
This guy's on 3, so you could
split attack, so 3 against the Stonehorn.
So 2 halves to 1.
And the Yetis to 3.
The Mournfangs.
Yeah, sorry.
Which actually kills the Mournfang.
Right, next the 2-man unit of Judicators.
These 2, yeah.
Yep, at
Thunder Tusk.
Yep.
So the prime hits.
D6 to wound for 1. Yep.
Wounds. So 5+.
No.
No, reroll them 1s. And a pass. And then you've got a 3-man unit.
3, yep. The prime again in purple this time. Yep, yep. Does D6 to wound dice for another 6. 3s. That's 7.
5+ reroll them 1s. Well, there's 2 4s, so I'm dead.
Yeah.
Which kills the Thunder Tusk, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me, Lucy, that is one of my prize models.
Yep.
So, you've still got a decent amount of shooting to go though.
Right, I'll... this unit of Raptors are going to go at the Mournfangs.
Okay.
Right there. So, 2s and 3s. So that's 2 at -2.
6 up. Fail them both, which is 4 wounds, which almost kills another one.
Yep.
I'll put on that guy there.
Right, the second unit is going to go at the Yetis.
Straight in front.
I don't know, like split attack. How many Yetis is there?
There's 4, and one of them is on 2 wounds as well. There's also a Mournfang there on 2 wounds. You could.
I'm splitting attacks. Right, so this unit here.
Yep.
Two units going to go on the Yetis, one's going to go on the Mournfang.
Yep.
So the one at the Mournfang is the prime, but it doesn't really matter. So 3. Yep.
6 up.
No.
Reroll the 1.
Oh. No.
Fail it, which will kill that guy.
Yep. And the other 2.
Yep. At the Yetis.
Yep. 2s and 3s. 2, 1.
1 kills me save, cuts straight through and kills that Yeti as well.
Yep. And finally, the other unit of long strikes at the splitting attacks. He's got 2
you're going to split?
left.
No, he's got 12.
Oh, yeah, they're all going to him then.
Half damage though, so each one you do here is only doing 1.
It's better than now.
Okay.
So 2s.
6 to hit does 2 mortal wounds,
instantly.
which will count as 1 mortal wound.
Yep. And 3s. 2 at -2.
So he's got a 3+ save, drops to a 5. Reroll the 1.
Oh.
So that would be 4 damage, does another 2, drops me to 9 wounds remaining.
Yep.
You've then got
Yep.
6.
So the 2 primes, they're going to go all this. They didn't move, so they're getting 9 attacks each.
Which is very good, and especially considering the 1 damage apiece, every failed save is a wound.
6, 7, 8, 9. Right,
So
these are all going to go at the same target.
at him.
Yes, and... no.
What are you thinking?
You know,
What are you thinking?
there's something, I can't remember where, if I aim all at the same target, you at
That was the battalion. If you aim everything at the same target, you're +1, but you haven't got the... You were very, very near had all the models for the battalion.
Yep. Right, so the Raptors, the 2 primes, I am going to do them together because they all got the same thing. So the 2 primes at the Stonehorn.
Are all 4 of the guys going at them as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to probably hopefully waste them off, but it doesn't matter. So 3s.
Well, it's definitely weight of dice rather than high damage that you need to kill the Stonehorns. So not bad. 4's to wound.
So
6?
2, 4, 6, yeah.
3 plus. 2 go through, and it's 2. I can roll ones. Thank you.
So.
And then you'll have the same again twice, but hitting on 4s. So the rest of the crossbow's doing 8 wounds altogether. So fail 1, it goes through. Fail 2, and you do 2 single wounds, drops them to 7.
That feels like such a waste, but
You dropped them from 12 to 7 though, so it wasn't bad.
I know, but still, though, when you think how many attacks I had.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Aquila is up next.
Okay, is he shooting?
Yep, he's going to shoot. Oh, couldn't reach anything.
Why?
9-inch.
Yeah, you within 7.
Yeah, but if I get rid of them, I can't charge them.
They've got 4 wounds between them. Can you go through 4 wounds?
Nah, not with him. He only gets 4 attacks.
In that case, I would give it a go, Lucy.
Yeah, go on then.
You might kill 1.
3s.
All hit.
And 3s.
2 wound.
No rend.
No rend. So I'm 5 up because I'm on cover. So you actually kill 1.
Yeah.
Which is, and guess what? I'm going to take the closest one, of course, but you've just got to make the charge now, and you're gonna score that. And that, I think, is all of your shooting, isn't it?
I think it is.
Charges?
You like wiped out half my army.
You did a lot of damage back there. You got rid of 2 Mournfangs. You've nearly killed this guy. He's on half wounds.
I've got barely half the models left. Right, charges. Celestant. He's in.
So he's going to there, yeah?
Liberators.
Needing a 9. Oh, so close.
I've been forgetting something.
What? Okay, so other charges. Lucy is thinking about chucking Gabriel Schuerhardt.
I actually forgot all about him until just then, and I was just double checking if he had a cloak, but he hasn't.
Okay, so a 3-inch charge will make it in because she would have moved him.
Liberators. Was that the one?
That was your 7. You rolled a 7 for your Liberators, unfortunately.
So, yeah, so.
He's in with a 6.
Right. Aquila.
Needing a 7 to get into that.
Yep.
And she rolls exactly a 7, because even though that base was there, it still gets him within an inch.
And
Are you going to try with the Hunters?
Yep. Unit 1.
Oh yeah, they're going to wrap right round. There's not going to be space, I don't think, for Unit 2.
Yeah. I only go 4 anyway.
So they would be able to charge right the way around to there. So, the question becomes, who do you want to go with first? Now,
Silver Potion.
Yes, because then that means you'll get to attack with both of these.
Yeah.
Hopefully take him out, because you need to take him out, because I've got basically an inbuilt Quicksilver Potion, haven't I?
Yep. Right, so Celestin made a charge, so he gets extra attack for each weapon. So he gets 5 with his
sword?
Rune Blade, it's called.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 2s because of Furious Retribution.
Nice.
Yep, and 3s. So that's 3 at -1.
And I'm a +1 because of Mystic Shield, so 4s. So 2 go through, and it's 2 single damages, drops me to 4 wounds.
Yep. He's Warhammer, sorry, so 3 attacks because of his charge. So I'm hitting on 2s again. No, I'm not. I'm hitting on 3s, which I feel.
Still not bad. You did 2 wounds to him.
Right, the 2-star Soul Maces straight up D6 more D3, so that's 3, 4, 5.
5, which halves to 3. Because it's half and round up, so he's got 1 left. Which means you can't kill him because this guy's too far out. But 1 wound's good.
Yep, I might as well just do the Star Soul Mace for 2 on the Mournfang.
Yep.
And the glaive.
It's the primes, 4 attacks.
And hitting on 2s because of Furious Retribution.
And I'm not a monster, so you wouldn't do the extra damage here.
It's a wound.
Ah, right.
3, so 2 at -1.
5 up, and I pass them both.
That's twice.
I know, sorry.
I was going to pull one back.
What, the Aether Wings?
Yeah. No, it's okay, leave them.
I'm really sorry to do this. I think that might have been a mistake. I'm going to be nice. Do you want to pull them out? Because it means if you win the roll off for the next turn that you can go first. So do you want to pull them out? Because otherwise you're going to lose them now. So, in that case, I'm going to go for the Aether Wings. Because, you know, there's no point. In fact, no. I'm going to go for the Frost Saber.
Against?
The Hunters. I think I've got 2 attacks. So, 3rd attack. 1 hit. 3s. 1 wound, -1 Lucy.
This is against who again?
Your Hunters, but they're so +1 because they're in cover.
3 cover. Yeah.
Fine. So Lucy now gets to go back. You gonna do the Aether Wings before I kill them?
3s.
Oh.
4s. 2. No revenge.
Pass them both.
Yeah.
So of course I'll go back with him. So 4 attacks from my Frost Spear. All hit. And the Aether Wings are dead.
Yeah. Should have pulled them out.
Nah, it was worth a go for an extra couple of wounds, but what's up next? And are you going to do the 5 Hunters next?
No, I'm going to do the Judicators.
Oh, I forgot about them.
I know.
And they're right in front of us as well.
Right.
So you're going with the unit of 3 first.
Oh, there's still 3?
There's 3 and then 2.
Right, the unit of 3. So the prime's the white dice. So 3s and 2s.
You're at -1 to hit Yeti, so the 2 wouldn't hit.
No.
No wounds. Okay, so I'm going to go back with the Yetis. And what I'm going to do is do 2 on the big unit and 1 on the smaller unit. And I do 3 wounds at -1, but you're +1 because you're in cover. And you pass them all. And then the 3 against the 2 guys. 1 hit. 1 wound, -1, 4+.
Nope.
And it's 2 damage, so leaves your prime on 1 wound. And then back to you, so now the Hunters.
Yes.
Or do you want to do Aquila? Does Aquila want to do it?
Yes, Aquila. He's going to make up for the other times I've used him when he's sat back and when...
Hey, we had an unpainted game once and you killed a Korgorath in 1 go.
Did I?
Yes. And that was when Korgoraths got buffed as well at 2 damage a piece.
I'm getting really confused with all these cards, by the way, sorry. Right, he gets 3 attacks.
Yep.
With his blade.
Yep.
3s and 3s.
Well done.
Told you. That's. I didn't realise it's 2. He hasn't got the blade, has he? He's got the hand axe.
Who, Aquila? Yeah, he has a blade.
No, we are.
Yeah, he does. It's the Hunters. It's the...
Didn't realise.
Hang on, what? Okay, so the hand axe.
Yep.
Just 2 attacks, is it?
Yep. 3s and 3s. It's 1, no round.
Passed it.
And the razor grip hands. 3s.
2 hits.
And 3s.
6 to wound does something special, doesn't it?
Oh, no, that's the hits.
Ah, right.
The Corfians, it's a wound. For the grip hands, it's the 2 hits.
Right, and what's the AP on that?
2.
Oh.
Just 1 damage.
Kills him. 2 wounds apiece.
Oh.
And I'm going to kill your Hunters on the way out as well.
Do they still get an attack?
No, because there's nothing to attack.
How are you going to kill me? Oh, you knocked them over.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. So, that leaves me with my Stonehorn down here. Which is hopefully going to do some damage to Lord Celestin, Lucy. Now, obviously, I am quite wounded. I'm on 1 wound remaining.
Oh, so close.
So close. So, punches and kicks, 3s and 4s. 4s. 2 wounds, no AP. This is at Celestin, by the way.
Fine.
Why 2 up?
Because he's in cover, but he's got a few...
Staunch Defender wouldn't have affected them. And I should have mentioned, sorry, everything else was going for the Retributors.
Right.
The protectors.
You didn't declare, so you can't use it.
Yes, I can. So, Stonehorn's Horns. Now that I'm so wounded, I get 2 attacks, 4s and 3s. Nothing. And then I get D6 attacks with the Crushing Hooves for 4. And I'm hitting on 3s. And I'm wounding on 4s. That is 1 wound at -1. D3. 1 wound.
He's took 1.
As a result of that, the Mournfangs are now going to immediately attack 2 Gargan Hackers. Hitting on 4s, reroll that one because it's cocked. 1 hit, 3s. 1 wound at -1.
Changing my dice. Ah! Oopsie.
So, and that goes through, it's 3 damage, so I'll kill a Retributor outright.
Yep.
And then I've got 4 attacks with each of the guys on hooves, killing the Prime. Cool.
The Star Soldiers is saying, no, don't go.
And then the hooves, 4s. Wow, that's amazing. 4s. So that is 3 at -1. And she passes them all. And I think that is everything.
I'm trying to save me Liberator, hold up.
Okay, so Lucy lost 1 Retributor down here, which means she'd pass.
Protector, sorry.
Protector. Was the other guy still there? He was, wasn't he? No, because he died in my turn, didn't he? So 1 died there, so Lucy passed Bravery 7. These guys are only Bravery 6. And they're fine, and that is it.
Yep.
Because nobody else lost any models. In fact, he did, so on a 6 heal run. He's fine.
Cats. Yetis.
You didn't kill one. Right, so don't roll a 6.
Yes.
Another Yeti runs. Not bad. So, Lucy scores a point at the end of that round. Which means it's going to be roll off for turn 3.
No.
What?
First you've got to roll for the second objective.
I do. Well, the second and third one come down this time.
Does it?
So, the back one. So, 1, 2, 3. So, over here, it's going to land. And then Lucy can roll for the one on this side. 5, which means it's going to go down that side. So, actually, conveniently enough, all my models are over there, and I'm going to get an objective. And most Lucy's are over here, so she's going to get one back here as well. Okay, so with the shards of shade glass landing from the skies on both sides of the battlefield, it is up to somebody to go for turn 3, Lucy. So do you want to roll first? You want to give me the honours? 2.
I've got this to do.
You rolled a 4.
You recorded it.
Okay, so you get to go first. So I'm guessing Furious Retribution. And that's your hero phase.
No, I've got some invisible wizards right here and here and here. There's 20 of them really.
Alright.
And they've all got a special thing that can do Arcane Ball just as many times as they want.
Even though match play rules say that you can't.
Yep, it's their special rules. Because they're invisible see, so the rules can't see them.
Okay, now, my Stonehorn is on 1 wound. You've got a very good chance of being able to take him down with Celestine's hammers alone. You've got 10 Liberators there.
I do. Hopefully they'll move this time.
They've got 6 wounds, Lucy. You know what that means. But, Furious Retribution. You could retreat from combat, and because his ability is done in the shooting phase, you can still do it. Because you're not actually shooting, which means you could get +2 to hit with your Liberators. Could.
How many wounds have they got each?
6, so you get a little over Tyrants, and then +1 means you'd be hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Yep. So, she's still got some Judicators, she's got Lord Celestine here. You know, if these guys do a lot of damage to the Stonehorn, Celestine could possibly do reasonably well. She's got all the Hunters over this side that can start and sweep round and get rid of the Hunter and me cats, which leaves basically that blob there that she's going to have to deal with.
Blob has got the bloody wizard that kept D3 me. Vandus.
Yep.
He's due a fight with something.
So, it's worth noting these guys can run and shoot, but I don't think you're going to need to run to get within range.
No.
So, let's move into the movement and shooting phase. Okay, so movement phase, Lucy's retreated with Lord Celestine. He's not going to get to run, but he's further away from the Stonehorn.
No, he has run to get closer to them.
Yeah, I meant he's not going to get to assault.
No.
because he retreated, but he can still fire because it's not a shooting weapon that he's got. And then hopefully, if he can kill the Stonehorn, the protectors with the Star Soul Maces will take out these Mournfangs. But she's still got the Judicators down here. This guy is still here, but she's got long strikes. These guys have all stayed where they are because she's going to pour everything she's got into them. And 5 hunters can also reach the Stonehorn as well. So I think she's probably going to go with them first because the long strikes damage 2 weapon is only going to cause 1 wound against the Stonehorn. But 1 unit of them can see him and he's got 2 wounds left, Lucy. The hunters here have advanced to get onto their objective and Lord Aquila has pushed forward slightly. He's still within range of it. Got 3 guys there within range of the cats, and of course Lord Aquila can either go for the cats or the hunter if he wants to as well. So, shooting phase. How many dice does Lord Celestin get?
How many hammers?
He gets 3. Are they all going on here?
Yep.
4 plus. Does 2 wounds, which is going to kill him. He's only on 1 wound. So that is the Stonehorn down. What is next?
The Retributors. No.
Judicators.
That's the one.
Okay. Where are they shooting?
Yeah. The Mournfangs.
You going for the Mournfangs?
No. The Yetis that they can combat with.
Okay. So are you just putting everything... So there is 2 primes and 2 normal ones.
Yeah. I'll just do them all together. And the prime and the smaller dice.
So the prime's both hitting. For a total of 5 between them. And then 1 extra. So that's 5 saves. -1, +1 because I'm in cover, so 6 up. So you do 4 wounds, which kills a Yeti and drops 1 to 2 wounds remaining. So not bad, Lucy, not bad. Raptors next.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll have 18 shots just from the 2 primes, which would be hitting on 3s.
10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
So 3s to hit. And then 4s to wound.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, this guy doesn't have Mystic Shield, he's got 3 up armor save though, and I'm re-rolling 1s because they never went to table still. So I take 1 wound from all of that. Then you've got the same again, but twice, hitting on 4, so we'll do this one off camera. Okay, so only 3 wounds done altogether, counting the re-roll saves of a 1. So not bad, he's down to 5 wounds. So maybe not kill him this turn, but you know, you've got a good chance at 3+ armor save of a Frostlord proving valuable. So Lord Aquila is going to shoot next. Where's he going?
He's going at the hunter.
Okay, so how many shots?
4s, 3s and 3s.
2, 5 up armor, no end.
No.
And I failed both, so my hunter's dropped 2 wounds. He's down to, I think he's got 6, so he'd be down to 4 now.
Yep.
Or maybe 7. I know he's got 6 or 7. So, you've got 3 hunters here that can reach either the cat or my hunter. Which one do you want to go for?
Your hunter.
Okay.
Because he buffs the cats, doesn't he?
He only gives them +1 leadership. Cats, there's more models.
Go on then, I'll go for the cats.
Okay, because obviously you need more models than me there.
3 for the prime, 2 for the other 2.
Okay. There's 3s to hit or 4s.
4s. It's 1, no end.
And I pass it. Oh well. Now down here, all 7 of them can reach the Stonehorn. I'm guessing you're going for the Stonehorn.
7?
Sorry, all 5 of them.
Yeah, I'm going for the Stonehorn.
So 2 shots each, which is 8, and then the prime has 3 shots.
Yep.
So 11.
Yep.
4s.
Wow.
And then 3s, is it?
4s.
4s again.
No, not 3, sorry. Oh, so another one I would have shot it.
On the cat.
Yeah.
Which I failed, so the cat takes 1 wound.
And 3 for him.
3 on the Stonehorn, 3+. Reroll the 1. Nope, so he takes 1 more wound. He's down to 4. That's not bad. It's not bad. And then the hunter is down to 4 or 5. And then the cat will lose a wound, which we'll put on the back one, of course. So...
Right, the first unit of...
long strikes.
Yes, is going... No, he's gonna... I'm just gonna do it. Even if it's just 1 damage each, I'm gonna go towards the... Stonehorn.
Okay.
Get rid of him.
Do you want to do these ones first then, see if you can take them out?
Might as well, yeah.
Okay. All hit. All wound.
-2.
Yep, so I've got 5 up rerolling ones. So I'll take 1 more wound. Now it's up to you what you want to do here, because like I said, them ones can see the butcher, but these two, this unit here, sorry, can see him. So do you want to go with them first?
Yep.
See if you get lucky. All hit. 3s. 2 wounds. Pass 1, fail 1, so it drops me to 2 wounds only. Now, don't forget, but saying that, you've got 2 units that you're going to, because you're going to charge with them, you're going to want them to go first, but if you charge with him, you're going to take casualties from one or the other, which is not what you want. Are you going for it with the last unit?
Yep.
All hit. Not a single 6 to hit out of all of them.
Yeah.
3 wounds.
Oh my word.
And I save every one. Every single one. Yeah. You could have killed the butcher, but Lucy wanted rid of that Stonehorn with good cause as well. So, that is it for shooting. Charges. So, Liberators. So they're going to get a 5, so you can get round to here, and then when you pile in, you might be able to get further around. So we'll measure that up in a second.
You know what colour's going to go in?
Hunter or cats?
Don't have to declare.
No, you don't.
Hunter.
Just the hunter, yeah?
Yep. Don't know whether it's worth chucking me back to see. You know what?
I would probably do the hunters.
That's what I've just realised. I didn't realise they were...
So the 7 inches away. Mix it in with an 8. So we'll move them. And then we'll move the Liberators in and see which one Lucy is going to go with first. Okay, so Lucy also charged the 3 Raptors down here, but you're keeping Lord Celestin out?
Oh, no. I want him.
You want Celestin to go in? Okay. He makes it on 5. So, Lucy.
Hunters are going to go first.
Hunters are going first. So there's 5 of them. Have they got 2 attacks each with the hand axes?
They do.
And the prime gets an extra 1?
Yep.
Okay.
4s.
And these guys don't get all the tyrants, do they?
No. And 3s.
So 4.
Yep.
Any rend?
No.
3 up, rerolling 1s. Fine. It was worth a chance.
I need rend against him.
So of course I am going to go back with the Mournfangs.
I went with the Hunters first because the Liberators with the shields are more survivable.
Now they are more survivable, but with you hitting me on 2s, you're going to chomp through a lot of wounds because I've only got a 4 save.
Yeah, but never mind.
Had you just been hitting on 4s like normal, I probably wouldn't have gone with that.
Yeah, but we always disagree.
We do.
No offence, but I've got better record against you than you have against me.
Gargan Hackers. 4s. Wow.
Nice.
3s to wound. -1, 3 damage each. So 5 up rerolling 1s. So that's 6 wounds, kills 3 Liberators. And then this is half of the tusks, 4s. And then 3s. So 2 at -1. Pass 1, reroll. So that's 1 more wound. And then the other half of the tusks, 4s. And then 3s. So 5 more at -1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds altogether. So that's 2 more dead. Right. Who are you going back with next?
Retributors. No, they're not protectors.
Oh, these guys. Okay, so we'll just get them moved in. 3 wounds.
Kill a 1.
Drops him to 1.
Wow.
So of course I'm now going to go back with the Frost Lord.
Are you splitting attacks?
I am. Gavriel Shuahart is he is going to be a problem, right? Because he's got a lot of attacks with what's it called? Just 1 damage. But the hunters are a problem because they're very, very mobile. They've got a lot of attacks and a lot of shots. There's also a lot of models in them. So I'm going to put... do I put everything in? The Stonehorn itself is going to attack... The Stonehorn itself is going to attack the raptors, Lucy.
Alright.
So, I'm going to go first with the Frost Spear. I've got 4 attacks with the Frost Spear onto the hunters. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So 2 at -1. Pass 1, fail 1. It's 3 damage. And then punches and kicks. I've got 3 attacks. 3s and 3s. So 1, no rend. So just that 3 damage so far. Next up though, we've got only 2 attacks now with the horns. 4s and 3s. 4s, 3s. That's at -2.
No,
and it's 3 damage, so that kills 1 of the raptors.
2. I done 3 before. You done 3 before?
No, that was to the hunters.
Ah.
The horn itself is going against the raptors.
Right, sorry.
And then I've got D6 attacks for 3. With the crushing hooves. So hitting on 3s, all hit. Wounding now on 4s because of how damaged I am. Nice. So that's 4 at -1.
Is this on?
This is still on the raptors. So 1 goes through and it's D3. Oh. For 2, which is going to kill the other guy and leave the prime left on 1 wound. I presume that's the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
So not bad, not bad. Lucy's turn to go back next.
I'm going to go with the Liberators.
Well,
no, the Judicators.
Because they're the only ones where they're not safe. So you've got the prime and 2.
Wait, I didn't charge the second unit. Oh no, they were all in together, weren't they?
They were, yeah. So you've got your prime left from unit 1 and you've got 2 in the prime left from this unit. So
they do 2 separate units, so I can't go together.
No, you can't. So if you do the bigger unit, so the prime and 2 normal guys.
Yep.
-1 to hit, but the 5s would still hit me. 1 wound. 5 plus. Nope. Reroll 1s. No, so the Yeti is on 1 wound. So I'm going to go next when I find that. So, what am I going to do next? Actually, I forgot about them guys over there. I'm going to do the Hunter on Lord Aquila. Because I forgot about that. I don't think hunters are amazing, but they're alright. So he's got a culling club, so he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounded on 3s. 2 wounds, no AP, but it is 2 damage.
3.
So 2 damage on Aquila. And the Icebrow Hunter actually has 7 wounds, so he'll have 5 remaining. And Aquila has took 2.
Yep.
So he's on 5 remaining, is he?
He is, yes.
So both on 5 wounds remaining. So now it's back over to Lucy.
I'm going to go back with, you know what I'm going to make?
You've got 1 Judicator, which could kill the Yeti if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Hits. Fails to wound. So, I'll go back with these 2 here. Gargan Hackers. 4s. 3s. So 1.
Pass the tape measure second. Are they within 6 of him? Yeah, so they do get Slash Defender.
Yep.
So how many was that?
It was 1 at -1, but you're at +1 because of Staunch Defender.
Cover.
He's not.
Oh yeah, so
4 plus. Fail it. It's flat 3, so we'll kill him and move it over to which one?
Just put on him. He's still got 2 though.
Okay, and then I've got 8 attacks from the hooves. 4s and 3s.
Yep.
Oh.
Do you want to reroll that?
I'll put that in there, yeah. So 4s, needing 3s. So that's 5 at -1, +1 for Staunch Defender.
He's now out of cover, so no, it doesn't count. Just ignore it. 1.
1, so he takes 1 wound. Drops into 1.
Yep.
Your turn again.
Right. That's all me now, isn't it?
The
Yeti.
I've got the Yeti left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah, I'm gonna go with these.
Okay. So you've got 5 attacks with the Grand Hammers.
Yep.
And you're hitting on 2s because of Furious Retribution.
And Relay all the Tyrant.
Yeah. Nice.
And 3s.
-1 though.
Yeah.
5 up.
You're fine.
And then you've got 6 attacks with the normal hammer.
2.
1 miss.
And 3s.
3. Reroll 1s. So take 1 wound.
Wow.
Do you know what? That was unlucky, and because I went first there, I think that's what's actually kept me alive there. Because anything else, you know, I had to go for them because weight of dice would have absolutely tormented the life out of us there. So I'm going to go back with the 1 Yeti and I'm going for the 1 Judicator, Lucy. All hit. 1 wound, -1.
I'm fine.
+1 because of in cover, which means she's fine. So now it's all Lucy. So, Gavriel Shuahar.
Yes.
Now, Lucy was going to... Well, you don't get all the stuff in the flashcard, so I'm going to laminate this one for Lucy because this is Gavriel's rules.
Yeah.
Because you've also got the one for the Errant Questor, haven't you?
I do, yes.
Right.
Right, with his Starbound Blade, he gets 1 extra attack if he's made a charge. So he gets 4, hitting on 3s.
That's only 3 dice, Lucy. So you get an extra dice.
Oh, sorry. So 1 of them hit. And 3s. No. New model symbol.
Who Gavriel? So...
Right, I'll go with Aquila next. Oh, no, you've got... No, you
I've got nothing left.
I'll do Aquila
Lord
next.
Aquila, and you've got 1 Raptor Prime.
I'll do the Prime. Go on. Why not?
Vanguard Raptor Prime. He doesn't get any extra abilities though, does he? Because the Hurricane Crossbow doesn't count as having the Ether Wing like what these guys do. Or does he? So just the 1 attack?
3 attacks hitting on 3s because of the Prime.
And what's this for?
The Raptor Prime.
He has 3 attacks.
Oh.
Just 1. 1, we'll give it a hit. To wound.
No.
Fails to wound. Now Lord Aquila.
Yep. Right, so he has 3 attacks with his blade. That's 2. And hitting on wounding on 3s if I can get hold of them. 2 at -1.
6 up. Oh, like a boss. And then you got your hand axe.
Yep. 2 at 3s and 3s. No. And the Griff Hound beaks and claws.
2 hits, 1 wound.
-2.
Goes straight through.
And that's just 1 damage.
So it drops the hunter to 4 wounds.
Yeah. Did I actually do any damage there?
You killed this guy.
Oh wow.
And you killed a Yeti. That's it.
Yeah. And I wonder why I never played me Vanguard.
I think there's definitely a place for them.
There is, but not against Beastclaws, because Beastclaws you need lots of rend, and I just haven't got it here.
Yeah. So, morale. Oh, sorry, battle shock. These guys are only bravery 6, Lucy, so you need a 1. She rolls a 4, which means 3 run.
No, well done.
3 of them run. So I'm guessing the 3 normal hammer and shields.
Yep.
I'll get them for you. However, what did I lose? I lost a Yeti. So if I roll a 6, this guy dies. No. And...
Just a cat.
No, the cats are fine. You did lose 2 raptors, so if you roll a 6, no, he's fine as well. And that's it.
Best protector, but I'm fine.
You would auto pass because they're bravery 7. Right, so that's now over to Beastclaw's turn 3.
Also.
Oh yes, because you do score this one, and you score this one. Unfortunately, you don't score that one.
But do you get like a score each turn? Because
Yeah.
I've had that for 2.
No, you only get 1 point
At the end of your turn.
at the end of your turn.
Right.
Okay, so straight on to my turn. Oh, you forgot about him. Pelt of Changar. Heals for D3. For 3 wounds back. This guy's now back up to 5 wounds. And I'm dropping his arm. There we go. So, that back butcher is going to eat from his pot. He rolls a 3. What's a 3 do? Add 1 to the hit rolls for an enemy unit within, for a unit within 14. This guy's going to be too far away, so I'm going to pick that unit of Mournfangs. He's going to eat from his pot. He rolls a 1, which means he takes D3 wounds.
Nice.
And he takes 1. So that butcher is going to drop to 6 wounds remaining as well. So when I find... There we go, he's on 6. But he's going to cast... Yeah, he's going to cast Mystic Shield on these Mournfangs. 6. Get it on an 11.
That's like more than... I think that's twice you've got it on. Like
yeah,
now.
And if anyone watches, like if I play Psychic in 40k, I never ever get any powers off, do I?
You know. Well, you do, but you always power.
He is going for the Maw on Celestin.
Yep, I
7.
Go for this Aether Wing.
Yep, I'm sure. And I get it on an 11.
Whoa.
D3 mortal wounds. He takes 2 on a 4+. Goes off again. He takes 3, that's 5. That's all he's got, isn't it? So I kill Lord Celestin with the Maw. That power is amazing when you get it off.
Yeah.
I love it. Right, so that is it for hero phase. Of course, I'm going to use my command ability to allow reroll charges, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Inspiring Presence on the bigger unit because I've got 3 dice to charge with. So, yeah. Okay, so movement phase. This butcher has moved to with it. Well, he's going to try and charge them. This one's moved and ran into cover. The cat's down here and moved into cover. I'm going to try and take out them hunters if I can to steal this objective. But my main priority is going after this one and getting my Frost Lord out. Whilst the hunter batters Lord Aquila's Griff Charger, hopefully. So, I do have a very small amount of shooting attacks, Lucy.
You know, the weather outside is quite apt for your Beastclaw thing, -2 degrees.
Is it actually -2 outside?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And it just works in well with you. Oh, we need a better board though for them. This is like
Well,
a
I could have done.
one.
I got bored of wintry ones though.
Yeah.
And, well, we've both got snow on our bases.
Oh, yeah. Oh, duh.
So, Ironlock Pistol at these guys. Missed. Ironlock Pistol at...
Hey, stop killing my models.
At these guys. Also misses. And Ironlock Pistol from there at them. Hits. Wounds -1. So 1 wound on your Raptor. Which she fails and it's D3 damage. For 2. So I'll kill 1 Raptor.
Yep.
Presuming the one furthest away from the objective. And, I've got 1 more attack. I've got the hunter over in the far corner. Battling with Lord Aquila. He has a crossbow. He actually has 2. He's got a crossbow and a great throwing spear. So the crossbow hits on 4s. Wounds on 3s. Doesn't wound. And then of course I've got the great throwing spear. I can't run to increase his damage, but 4s. 3s. -1.
2 what?
Lord Aquila.
Fine.
Passed it. And that was my entire shooting phase, Lucy.
Yep.
So charges. These Mournfangs are going to charge and I can roll 3d6 and pick the 2 highest. So I can charge 11 inches. So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to charge right round to here. And I'm going to put him in such a way that I can attack these guys as well. Because I need to get him out and fast. So, I'm not too worried about them. I am going to go with that unit of Mournfangs.
No, Mike. They're really, you should worry very much about them.
So I'm going to go for my units of Mournfangs first. So what I'm going to do is put 2 of the Gargan Hackers from these 2 at them. 2 Gargan Hackers into the Hunters. Both of their tusks and hooves will attack them, and them 2 will attack the Hunters.
Right.
So I'll do everything on...
So everything at the storm scenery. Okay, dog.
No. So this is at the Raptors first. So Gargan Hackers hit on 4s. The wound on 3s. That's 1 at -1.
Nope.
It's 3 damage, so it leaves the prime left on 1 wound.
Yep.
I've then got 8 attacks with my hooves. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. -1. 3. Which kills him.
Yep.
Just. So then the ones at the hunters. These are the tusks. 4s.
Now you no longer reroll on 1s.
I reroll 1s to wound actually with these because I've charged and it was me saves.
Oh yeah.
So that's 4 at -1 on your hunters. So that's 3 wounds and then 4 attacks with the Gargan Hackers. All miss.
Yep.
So let's get those guys moved. So
My Libers are going to try and something themselves, make them look better than what they've done already. So 2 Grand Hammers.
3s to hit. 2 hits.
You know, considering them like one of my favourite units, they deserted us today.
Pass 1, fail 1. It's 2 damage.
It is.
Drops that guy to 3 wounds.
Yep.
So next up, I forgot to mention the cats actually charged in. And the cats actually have 3 attacks each, which is very handy indeed. So, when I pick all my dice up, 12 attacks all together, Lucy.
Yep.
4s and 3s. That's awful.
You have had better.
3s reroll on 1s because they're charged. So 5 at -1. But you're +1 because you're in cover. So 2 wounds, which will kill 1 of them. Which means either way, you only have to do 1 wound to me. That's the prime. You only have to do a single wound to me to actually score that objective. So,
Right, protectors.
protectors.
2-star soul maces.
I forgot about this actually, I shouldn't have gone with them yet.
5. Oh, killed 1.
4.
Oh yeah.
So kills him, and then does 3 to him, drops him to 3.
But I killed something. Woohoo!
So, I'm going with him next.
Okay.
Because he's now on 5 wounds. I'm not quite as bad in combat as what I was before. Still not great, but I'm still not bad. So he's actually lost 8 wounds altogether, so he's actually jumped up 2 on the table now. So I'm going to put the spears, his spear, into the hunters.
Yep.
I want to put his punch and kicks into the raptor. I'll put the Stonehorns crushing hooves into Gavriel. Sorry, the Stonehorns horns into Gavriel, and then I'm going to put the crushing hooves into the hunters. So the 4 attacks with the spears first. I'll do everything on the hunters. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, and that's 3 at -1, and it's 3 damage each. So that's 9 wounds. You've only got 7 left, which kills the hunters. Punches and kicks at the raptor. All hit. 3s to wound. All wound. No rend. And he dies. The Stonehorns horns. The hooves are wasted against the hunters, unfortunately. But I get 4 attacks now with the Stonehorns horns. 4s to hit Gavriel. 3s to wound him. And it's -2 for 3 damage each.
Right up.
6 wounds.
Now they roll 1s, he's got a shield.
He does. He lives, but he takes 3 damage. So he's got, what, 2 left?
Yeah.
So, getting those 3 wounds back with the Pelt of Charngar there was absolutely massive, because I could not have done that amount of damage. And getting the Mournfangs in at the same time, again, absolutely crucial. So, Lucy gets to swing back next. Who are you going with now?
Aquila.
Lord Aquila against the Hunter?
Yeah, because he hasn't been.
He hasn't.
So, 3s and 3s. Come on this time. Ugh. 2 at -1.
6 up.
2 damage each.
Reroll 1.
Oh. 2 damage each.
So that drops into 3 wounds.
Yep, and his hand axe. No, and the beaks and claw from the Gryph-hound.
2 hits.
2.
2 wounds.
-2.
Oh, no save. Drop. drops me to 1 wound.
2 damage.
2. Oh yeah, because I was on 3. Next up, then I'm gonna go with it.
You won 5. I did 4 with.
You didn't. You did 2 with a hand axe.
I thought I did 2 with the best one. 2 damage each.
Oh, the blade is 2 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Then yes, he's dead. Sorry, I thought you only did 1.
No.
So yeah, that kills him. Not great. Not great for me. I'm going back with the Yeti because it's the only thing that hasn't gone. I'm going against the single Judicator. I meant the only thing of your stuff.
Right.
So, Yeti 1 hit, 3's to wound. No.
I'll go with
You've got the Judicators, Gavriel. Oh, you got the Hunters. The cats haven't gone. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
all my cats have gone, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. I'll do the Hunters.
So you've got 3, which is 6 attacks, I think, and then the Prime has 3 attacks.
Yeah. 4s and 3s.
Four. 5 up because I'm in cover. So that's 2 damage. Kills a cat and drops another one to a wound.
One's already on 1 wound, man.
Yeah, that's the one that kills and drops in the next one to 1 wound. And they're probably going to run a little bit now. Which means it's back to me, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well go with these guys down here now. I can only pile in 3 inches. So this back guy's not going to be in reach. But I've got 3 Gargan Hackers all together. So we'll go with them first. 6 attacks hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 3 at -1. So that goes through.
Yep.
And it's 3 damage, which will leave your Prime on 1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you.
Is that it?
No, you've got your Judicate. No. Oh, no, sorry, it's not. So I would have had 12 attacks from the hooves. So he's 8. He's the extra 4. So the hit on 4s. Thank you very much for reminding me.
I'm glutton for punishment.
That's 3 wounds at -1. Which you fail, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was worth a good go to take them out. I think had you gone first with all 10...
I don't think I would have done much.
Do you not?
No. Really don't. Right, I'll go with...
Gavriel?
Yep, got him. So, he gets... Oh, he didn't charge his turn, so 3s. 3s and 3s.
At least he did a wound.
-1.
Passed.
Huh?
I'm chucking dice all over the place now.
One small fan.
Yeah, I'll go back with him. Gargan Hacker, 2 hits, 3s. 2 at -1. Pass both.
Yep.
And then I've got 4 attacks with the tusks. 3s. 2 at -1. Pass them both.
Nice.
And then you've got the Judicators.
Yep, the Prime.
But you've got 2 primes, you might as well just do them because it's your last models.
Is it?
Yeah, so do 2 primes.
That failed, that
and
failed.
1 normal guy. Oh, sorry, 2 normal guys. So 1 hit, 1 wound, 5+ or I'm dead.
Yay!
Reroll 1s. I'm dead.
Why can you reroll 1s?
Because it's me Everwinter table.
I thought you rerolled it.
I did. I've got to reroll saves of a 1.
Again?
Uh-huh.
Oh, jammy. Right.
So, he's gone, did nothing. They killed them. The cats killed 1 hunter. That's it.
I killed 1 more fan and the hunter.
That's it. So, battle shocks. I lost 1 guy here, so don't roll a 6.
Go on, go on. Oh,
Oh, so close. The cats I lost 1, the bravery 5. So I need... I lost 1, so I need a 3. I need a 4, sorry. So 6, +1 I lost is 7, the bravery 5, which means I lose 2 more. And because you killed the hunter, I don't get the +1. So I score this one, and I score that one, scores me 2 points, which means it's 3 all.
Yep.
So,
roll off.
Roll off.
Yes.
So Lucy is going first. There's no hero phase. She's got very little movement to do, but a lot of shooting. So movement phase, Lucy has pulled Lord Aquila this way to go for the Mournfangs. She's left the hunters there. The hunters are within range to shoot these, and then she reckons she can kill the cat in combat. And the lone ether wing has dropped down to hopefully help these two guys. Well, basically, the minimum they're doing is 2 wounds. But if they don't, then they've got to... I'm moving him, I shouldn't. But these guys have left up here, and that was the entire movement phase. So are these guys shooting first at him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so just do them all together. So there's 2 primes and 2 normal guys. So both primes hit. For 4 extra dice each.
No,
well,
not each.
sorry, 4 between them. So that's 3 wounds.
Yep.
Minus 1. 1 goes through, drops them to 4. It's not bad, it's not bad.
This unit
of raptors back here.
gonna go for him.
Going for him as well, yep.
Yeah.
6 is to hit. 2 hits. 2 wounds, minus 2, 5 up. 1 goes through. It's 2 damage, but Stonehorn's rule halves it to 1.
Yep.
Leaves him to 3. Now, because I moved my butcher, these guys can see straight through Adam.
They're gonna go for him.
Well, he's only got 2 wounds, so do you want them all to go or do you want to split?
Split.
Okay.
2's gonna go for him, just to be sure.
Okay.
The other one's going to Stonehorn. So the one on the Stonehorn.
There you go, 2 mortal wounds, but halves it to 1. So he's got 2 wounds left.
The other 2.
2 mortal wounds on him, kills him. But then you've got 1 more unit left, Lucy.
Yep, and they're gonna go for your Mournfangs.
These guys.
Yeah.
Okay. All hit. Nothing. Nothing to wound.
Oh.
But you've got Lord Aquila.
Yep, and he's gonna go next.
And you've got 4 hunters that
Lord
can see.
Aquila's going first.
Nothing.
Wow.
And then the hunters, so that's you've got 4, so that's 6 shots. And then the prime gets 3, does he?
Yep. Oh.
You know, I totally forgot as well. I gave them +1 to hit, but it would have made a difference because they killed everything. How many did you say? 4? 3 plus because I got Mystic Shield on them, rerolling 1s. So 1 wound. I'm going to put on that guy at the back, drops him to 5.
Charges. Aquila.
11. But 11 would get you within 3. Or within an inch of this guy. Okay, so Lord Aquila come charging through the dunes there. He is going to have to take attacks back from the Mournfangs. But, in fact, he might not, because when you activate him to pile in close at the model, and you're around there out of reach.
Yep.
So he's going first. So this is the sword.
Yep. It's 1 at -1.
4 up. Save it. 3 with a hand axe, is it?
2.
2. 1 hit. 1 wound. Saved.
And the...
Griff charges beats.
Yeah.
Is 6 to hit for him or is 6 to wound?
Yep, hit was. Cause a mortal wound instead of any damage.
Just 1 mortal wound.
Yep.
Which drops him to 1. That was incredibly unlucky, Lucy. So, he's going to die, so I'm going to go with him next. So, Gargan Hacker at the Protectors. 1 hit. 1 wound at -1. Oh, reroll again because I knocked it. And that passes. And then I've got 4 attacks with the Tusks. 2 hits. 1 wound at -1. Which you pass. So then, you again. Are you going to try and take him? So, Gavriel.
Yep.
All hit.
Thankfully.
Wounds on 3s?
Yeah, 2.
Any rend?
1. Sorry.
4 plus. Reroll 1s. Oh, he goes down. Gavriel Shuahart is the champion today. Man of the match.
No.
So that is another Stonehorn dead, Lucy. I reckon you might be able to bring it back.
I haven't got the models to take out. You've got such high wounded counters. I haven't got the...
If you play well, and yeah, it can still go either way.
Right. You cat?
Yeah, because that's all I've got in combat. 4s. There you go.
Right, Stormcast.
So that's, yeah, that kills him. And what's next?
How many hunters have I got?
You've got 3 hunters and then the prime. Wow. 3s to wound.
All these hits against one measly cat.
7? 7 5-ups. Yeah, the cat's dead. So he's out of there as well. Which means Lucy's going to score that one, puts her at 4 points to my 3 currently. But we move into Beastclaw turn 4.
Yes.
Everyone at table. Reroll saves of 1. And hero phase. He's going to eat from his pot. He takes another d3 mortal wounds for 2, which drops him to 4 wounds remaining. And then he's going to cast... I want to do the more on these 2. 7. I get it. D3 mortal wounds for 2, so kills him and drops him to 2. And on a 4+, no, it stops. So, movement phase for me. So my movement phase is incredibly quick. These guys will come down here, and in fact he should be 3 inches away. So I'm going to shoot my iron lock pistol at him. A hit, 3s to wound. That doesn't wound. Over here, iron lock pistol at the hunters. It hits. It wounds, it's -1. Lucy's a +1 for being in cover. She rolls a 4, which means she's fine. That is all of my shooting. Yeah, that's it. So, charges. These guys are going to charge these. 3d6, pick the 2 highest. 12. So I'll come right round here. And these guys into the hunters. So they're going to get to go 7. And the reason I've gone for these guys is because then I'm further away from the rest of Lucy's army. But I'm also going to score that objective as well, hopefully. So they're going to go first, Lucy. So I get 8 attacks with my Gargan Hackers. So I hit on 4s. I wound you on 3s. So that's 2 at -1 +1 because of cover, and you pass them both. And then I've got 16 attacks with the hooves, hitting on 4s, running on 3s. So that's 2 at -1 for the first volley. Yeah, so I need to roll this again. So it was 2, 3, 4 at -1. +1 was a cover. And I do 3 wounds, which kills 1 guy.
Drops another one.
And drops 1 to 1 more wound. So we'll kill him at the back. And then put the next one on a wound. So that means Lucy's going to get the swing back.
Stormcast.
Yep. Oh, she does 3, she kills that one. And then I'm going to go back with them, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 on the Retributor and 1 on the bird.
Really?
Yeah. 2 on the Retributor. All miss with my Gargan Hacker. And then 1 on the bird. And they miss. 4 hooves on the bird. 2 hits, 3s. 1 wound at -1.
He's got no AP.
So he takes 1 wound.
Yep.
And then I've got 8 attacks from the hooves at the Retributor. Protector rather. And then 5 wounding on 3s when I pick the dice up. So 4 -1, he's on 2 wounds. 2 wounds. And then you've got the hunters to come back with.
Yep.
So you've got 2 in the prime. So 3 wounds. Any AP? No?
No.
So I'm on a 4+. And I'm fine. And then you've got 1 Ether Wing. 1 wound. I'm sure the wound on 3 is -1 as well, isn't it?
No.
No?
No, it's not. Rend.
Well, that's a save, and that is turn.
Yep.
So, I have 4 models there. Lucy has 3, so I score 1 point there and 1 point there.
You might still hold that other one.
This one?
Moved off.
I don't.
To check the rules, because it might be until someone takes it.
Ah. Okay, so, with not much left for either of us, I've got 7 Mournfangs and 1 Butcher that's wounded. Lucy's still got 9 Long Strike Raptors.
Yep. Right, so.
And a few other things. 5, so I'm going first. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to put Mystic Shield on these guys. And I get it. And then I'm going to eat from your Butcher's pot. 2, I think that is the healing one. Not the +1 to hit. So, 2, the Butcher heals D3. And all other friendly Ogre models within 14 heal 1. So he heals 2, he's back up to 6. I've got no movement, I'm stuck in combat.
You are, you're in retreat.
No. Shoot pistol. Hits. It wounds -1 D3 damage, so it kills him. And then of course 1 shot into the hunters. Hits. It wounds, 1 wound on your hunters at -1. She fails it, it's D3. It's 3. And 1 guy's wounded, so I'm guessing leave your prime.
Yep.
Which means it's now combat. So, these guys are going to charge the... Let's go for Aquila. That's a long charge.
You don't have to declare.
No, you don't. And I think he's more than 12 away anyway, and I can only go up to 12. So 10. Yeah, he's like 13 and a half. So, basically, I'm going here to kill 1 Judicator. So, I'm going to go over at the Hunter first. Only 2 guys would be able to pile in an attack because of range. So this is the Gargan Hacker's 3s. 2 at -1. And that kills him 3 damage. So then you go back with 1 Judicator.
Yep.
And I fail it. Amazingly I fail it. And then that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
So Lucy's turn, well I score 2 points there, so that puts me at 7. Lucy has to get all 3, and had she gone first she could have retreated with the Ether Wing. So you,
I'm going to run with Lord Aquila.
Can't he use Wings of the Ether, etheric thing?
Yeah.
Right,
It's got a 12-inch run anyway, range anyway, move anywhere with a run.
But then you can't charge.
Don't need to charge, just need to get to the objective.
Well, you're going to have to contest that one because you have to score 2, and but so that your Raptors could take him out. There is a possibility. Forgot to tap out with these, didn't I? So.
Right, that's fine. Oh yeah. Actually, it's my turn, so you took me Hunter out. Oh yeah, you've done it. I've done it.
Didn't I do this?
No, you couldn't have, because there's no way a Judicator would survive that.
Oh yeah, because you did the wound, but I didn't. So Gargan Hackers. 3s. 1 at reroll the 1 to wound. 2 at -1. Yeah, 3 damage, kills him. Right, so let's have a think about what Lucy can do and see whether or not she can force a draw or a win. Okay, so we're actually going to call it. I think if you'd had that first turn on turn 5, you could have gotten it.
Possibly.
But basically, I'm pretty confident Lucy could have shot him down with the Raptors. And she rolled the Winds of the Etheric for Lord Aquila and got like 20 odds, so he could move over there. He could score it if the Raptors killed him.
But I couldn't have gotten the other.
She would struggle to get the other 2, because even with the Judicators and another squad or 2 of Raptors, she can't chew through that many wounds. And that was even if Gavriel made a big enough run to get over here. Had she gone first, I think that your Hunters could have quite easily, you would have had shots to pump into them first with your Raptors, and then your Hunters would have been able to deal with them. Lord Aquila could have moved further round. Your Ether Wing itself could have retreated over there. And then obviously your Raptors shot that down, which meant your Ether Wing would have been safe. But I think them last 2 turns is what changed it.
Yeah.
Your Raptors, amazingly, only got 2 6s to hit in 4 turns of shooting.
That sucks.
It does. But, you know what? You've chewed through for 5 out of 12 Mournfangs. The Stonehorn, getting wounds back twice, and you still chewed through them. So I think you did, and the Yetis kept the Judicators locked up most of the game.
I don't know why, but whenever I face your Beastclaws, I insist on running Vanguard, and they're just no good because there's no rend, and against your Beastclaws you need rend.
I think the long strikes are good because of the -2, which means you're almost denying me a save.
Apart from them, but like the Raptors, the other Raptors and the Hunters, they're just...
I think what we were thinking with the Raptors though is it was a lot of shots doing 1 damage a piece, and because it was only 1 damage it wasn't getting modified. But the problem was I had a 3-up save on the Frostlord rerolling 1s.
Yep. So my rend stuff was stuck up here, which just...
Yeah. Yeah. I think even if your Liberators had made it in against the Stonehorn, because you would have been hitting on 2s rather than 4s with Lord Celestant. You haven't got much more wound output damage as well. I think if you'd had Heralder.
Yeah, I wanted to try Vandus and Gabriel and Protectors.
Yeah.
But you kind of wiped them all out before they got a chance to do anything.
Again, the Protector you did roll well with the 1 that you had left. The problem was that the rest of the squad had already gone. So, I don't know if I like this guy. He's not great in combat, it's the fact that you add 3 to the charge.
Which I don't really find use with the style I play.
No.
I've never took much to help me with my charges.
You've been all about buffing your attacks, haven't you?
Yeah, which is my style of play. So, I will play him again.
Look at the dead pile, Lucy.
A lot of pink and purple.
It is. And blue.
A little bit blue.
But yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. It was nice to play a bit bigger force. Me Thunder Tusk didn't survive very long at all.
Is that your first one I killed?
Yeah. So not bad at all. I really enjoyed that game. If you want to see a different Beastclaw list, I mean this was nearly all of my Beastclaw army. Obviously I didn't run any battalions. I've got 3 more Yetis and another Stonehorn, but that's it. Lucy, meanwhile, has a massive Stormcast collection, so if you want to see anything in particular being played, let us know down in the comments, and of course we'll try and get it out. But until next time guys, thank you very much for watching. Please check out the rest of the channel, like, share and subscribe, and we will see you again very soon.